Hi, this is Nancy Yearout, and this is News with Nancy, and it's April the 24th, 2022. And thanks for joining me. Thanks for taking the time today. There's a few things I wanted to bring to your attention. And the first thing is, as my cat like pops out of the room there, new Florida law bans critical race theory in schools and workplace training. And I just want to say this is such a big deal because these are our kids, and they've been teaching this in our schools. So here's what it says. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill Friday banning critical race theory at both school and such events as workplace training sessions, calling the concept an instrument of division, which I truly believe it is a concept to divide people. DeSantis and others have described CRT as the notion that race determines one's standing either as an oppressor or a victim. That approach fosters a fixation on race and minimizes personal responsibility, CRT critics say. Now, this goes on, but it says, DeSantis said at a press conference Friday that Florida schools already provide a comprehensive view of America's past, including mandatory instruction on slavery, the civil rights movement, and the Holocaust. So we teach all that because it's real history. It's important. He said, we will not let people distort history to serve their current ideological goals. Isn't that the truth? So I'm just so proud that he's standing up and he's doing something about this. Okay, so it's just really important. And parents have stood up. I watched a little thing on the news where the parents were like, this is enough. Enough is enough. We don't want our kids, fighting because one is one color and one is the other. So I'm just so proud. DeSantis also has signed a bill stripping Disney of self-governing status. Now, this has really been in the news this weekend. I wanted to bring it up. Disney has not come, how can I say this in a nice way without causing myself trouble here? Disney has not come to be the Disney we thought it was when we were younger. As we have grown older and seen the true story behind this, a lot of us have realized that maybe some of these things that Disney is putting out are not appropriate for our children. And I'm really happy that DeSantis is starting to recognize this and standing up since Disney is in the state of Florida. It says Governor Ron DeSantis signed a measure into law on Friday evening that dissolves Walt Disney World's special governing power in the state after the company announced public opposition to a new parental rights law in the state. And that's what we were just talking about. At the bill signing ceremony, DeSantis said Disney lied about the content of the state's new parental rights and education law, and he viewed the company's vow to fight it as unacceptable. Now, the White House says it opposes DeSantis taking action against Disney. So that's their take on that. It just goes on, and there's more about it, and you guys can read up on it, but I wanted to bring it to your attention. Now, another thing I pulled, which I thought was really interesting, was Reverend Franklin Graham. He spoke out against Disney and said that they have moral failure. The morals of the corporate leadership of Disney today are in the gutter, he says. Disney had a special tax statute in the state, he continued, which they benefited from in a huge way. But because they came out against the parents of Florida, the governor and the legislatures have revoked that status. So this is Reverend Franklin Graham gave a message where, he has about 10 million Facebook followers this week, and he's also the CEO of Samaritan's Purse, and obviously the CEO and president of Billy Graham's Evangelistic Association. And he said that Disney has gone too far, which I agree, in regard to endorsing a liberal agenda and moving far away from its original mission of offering wholesome family entertainment. And that's really what we're looking for, isn't it? Just some wholesome family entertainment. What happened to that? It's like, seriously. So we have to fight now to get some wholesome entertainment. Crazy. This is a good story. I couldn't wait to tell you this one. I thought it was really cool. This comes from Down Under. It says, here's the headline: Teen finds a safe containing thousands on bottom of river tracked down owner who had been robbed 22 years ago. Okay. So a teenage treasure hunter who combs river bottoms, who does that, right? With a heavy duty magnet pulling a safe containing thousands of dollars that he captured the hearts online of many people as he returned the money to its rightful owner. This is so cool. So George Tyndale was scouring the river, when he, I guess this is in Lincolnshire with his dad, when he made the incredible discovery 3 weeks ago. So this is in Australia that this occurred. They followed a trail of clues to track down the cash's owner, a businessman whose safe was stolen 22 years ago. I mean, it was really amazing, said the 15-year-old who lives in Newark, Nottinghamshire. We pulled this safe out and it had all this money in it. Could you imagine being a kid and you've got this magnet and you actually came up with something? I mean, come on, this is pretty great. The father and son were left godsmacked when among the mud and slime inside the small safe was a pouch containing 2,500 colorful Australian dollars, around 1,800 US. So also inside were a certificate and expired bank cards that gave the magnet fisherman enough information to track down Rob Everett. So after contacting Rob to explain the amazing find, the kind-hearted pair visited him last week at his business in Grantham to return the stolen property. I was just amazed that they've been able to track me down, said Rob. There are so many really nice and good people in this world. They could have kept the money. They could have said they attempted to get a hold of me. George was even offered a job after the business owner met him. If I ever want to work when I leave school, he said, the offer is always open. So Mr. Everett also gave George a small reward. So I thought that was just really terrific. You know, there's some really good people still left in this world. And I just wanted to say that there's a lot of us out there that are doing good deeds and doing good things. And I hope you guys will join me this week on the high road. I've always got good information to give you guys. Hey, listen, I want to mention, you know, Sharón Lynn Wyeth passed away on March 28th, 2022. And Sharón has been on my show, gosh, so many times. And I'm going to grab a couple of her books. Know the Name, Know the Spirit was one of her books, is one of her books. And Know the Name, Know the Person. I love her. And I was shocked to find out that she passed away after about with COVID-19 is what her son had said. And I just, you know, God bless her. And I wanted to let you know, the audience know, because she had been on the show so many times and she's so loved. And I was just taken back by, you know, we're here and then we're gone. And it makes you think, you know, how quick somebody can just go and not be here anymore. And so just, you know, be nice to people and be kind to each other and, you know, bite your tongue and say nice things. Think before you speak, you know, do a nice, kind thing for somebody else. Give instead of taking. Say a prayer for those who are having a hard time right now. So I just want to bring that up because, you know, you just never know. Life is really short and what we do down here really matters. So anyway, thanks for tuning in today. I hope you guys have a great week. And don't forget to tune into Hybrid to Humanity. If you want a psychic reading, you can go to my website, nancyyearout.com, and book your date and time. I'm happy to meet with you and bring in the messages from the angelic realm. All right, you guys, take care. Have a terrific week and God bless.